Today's guest lecture is a moment that we all look forward to. And this year, we are beyond honored to welcome one of the finest minds in the field of orthopedics, Dr. A.V. Guruva Reddy sir, Managing Director and Chief Joint Replacement Surgeon at KIMS Sunshine Hospital. Dr. Reddy sir's journey has been of relentless pursuit, boundless innovation, and commitment to healing. Sir, it's an absolute privilege to have you here with us. Let's have a look at an audiovisual presentation that captures the spirit of his journey and his pursuit for excellence. Over to the tech team.
We are deeply honored to welcome Dr. A.V. Guruva Reddy garu, Managing Director and Chief Joint Replacement Surgeon at KIMS Sunshine Hospitals and founder of Sarvejana Foundation as our honorary guest lecturer for OSMECON 2024. Renowned as one of India's leading orthopedic surgeons, Dr. Reddy is celebrated not only for his remarkable surgical skills but also for his compassionate approach to patient care. With over 33 years of experience, Dr. Guruva Reddy performs around 4,000 joint replacements each year, making him one of Asia's most prominent joint replacement surgeons. His exceptional outcomes and innovative techniques such as the use of computer navigation for knee arthroplasties have transformed countless lives. His efforts have positively impacted thousands and his vision continues to inspire many in the medical community. Thank you for joining us in welcoming Dr. A.V. Guruva Reddy garu. Together, let's celebrate excellence in orthopedics.
Now, let's talk about a tradition we proudly uphold, our guest lecture on Day 2 of OSMECON. Over the years, this platform has hosted one of the brightest and most influential minds in healthcare. And today, we are truly fortunate to welcome an icon who stands at the pinnacle of his field, Dr. A.V. Guruva Reddy sir.
Dr. A.V. Guruva Reddy sir is not only one of India's leading orthopedic surgeons, but also an inspiration to countless aspiring doctors. With over 33 years of experience, he is a surgeon who performs over 4,000 joint replacement surgeries annually, one of the highest in Asia. What sets him apart, however, isn't just his technical brilliance, but his compassionate approach. His pioneering use of technology like computer navigation for knee replacement has revolutionized surgery, offering patients faster recovery time and better outcomes. Dr. Reddy sir's expertise transcends borders. From his extensive experience in the UK to his consultation across the Middle East, Europe, and the USA, his work impacts lives worldwide. Yet his commitment to India remains unshaken. Through the Sarvejana Foundation, he provides joint replacement surgeries to the underprivileged, ensuring that healthcare reaches everyone, regardless of their economic background. It is this blend of skill, innovation, and compassion that makes Dr. Guruva Reddy a true leader in the medical community.
We are deeply privileged to have him here with us today. His journey inspires us all, and we look forward to the wisdom and insights sir will share. Sir, your work has changed the course of thousands of lives, and your presence here is a beacon for future generation of doctors. Without further ado, let's welcome the one and only Dr. A.V. Guruva Reddy sir onto the stage.
Good morning, everyone. Can you hear me? Right. This is a scientific academic conference. I know that. But in the next 30 minutes, I'm not going to talk even a single minute of academics or research. So that is a disclaimer from me. This is entirely 12 P's for the peace. Okay, piece of humanity. Whether you're a doctor, whether you're an engineer, whether you're a collector, it doesn't matter. But this 12 piece, I've just put it for the budding medical graduates and the future doctors. This is entirely my philosophy and how I live my life. I just want to share with you. A lot of people told us so many kind words about me. I don't know whether I'm the best orthopedic surgeon in India, but I can claim that I'm the happiest doctor in India. Okay? So that I want every one of you to feel that way. Unless you are happy, you cannot do justice to the patients. So that is very, very important. I request all the moving people, please take your seats or get out of the auditorium. Please. It is minimum courtesy on your part to let other people enjoy the talk. If you don't like it, please move out of this corridor. But please be seated for next 30 minutes. Even the people who are standing in the back, please. I am not as good as your principal Narendra Kumar. Right, okay. Top 9 reasons to be a doctor. Have you ever introspected yourself? I hate to sleep. I failed in maths. I like to study in school forever. Nobody can read my handwriting. My dad got extra money. I enjoyed my life enough. I can't live without tension. I want to pay for my sins. I don't want to marry before 40 or 30. These are the 9 reasons people say to become a doctor. This is a first-year medical student and finally a doctor after 15 years. So no doubt it is a big struggle and big challenge to become this one. So a lot of competition is there. We will start all over again. I think you have already seen that. The 9 reasons to be a doctor. And that is how we all feel, isn't it? Oh, come on. No. I want you to be happy, not like this. But this is the reality, okay? Medical students taking selfie after graduation. There's a lot of competition given compared to my joining of medical college, 1977. This guy even doesn't know the spelling of the orthopedics, but he is a competitor for me. This is right in front of your Osmania hospital. So this guy treats more than 300 patients every day. And again, Kapal Patti, you must have heard of that. This is another orthopedic surgeon. This slide, very important slide. Amitabh Bachchan is saying, आज मेरे पास specialization है, gold medal है, international papers है. क्या है तुम्हारे पास? RMP doctor शशि कपूर, मेरे पास patients है. This is an unfortunate thing in the present context. And after doing so much of sweat and blood, after becoming a super specialist, still you are dependent on the RMPs. And again, your medical career, once in, never out. And again, I don't know what medical specialty to choose. This slide, you can take it home and read it at home, and it will tell you what to take and what not to take.
Yes, sir, sure.
And that is the reality of life. School, high school, college, life. And end of the day, medical career is running on a conveyor belt. You should keep on running to stay where you are. Otherwise, you will fall down. So, I'm going to simplify the 12 P's. If you follow this 12 P's, you will be the happiest person in your life, both as a person and as a doctor. First thing is planning. Planning is nothing but a dream written down with a date becomes a goal broken down into steps becomes a plan backed by action becomes a reality. Don't tell me that you don't have a plan at all. Our days in 77, I don't know what I'm going to be next year. But now you guys are in such a competitive world, you have to plan next 5 years. Mic is okay? Oh, no, I'll change. Next 5 years, you got to know what you want to be. And you have to start planning from now. This is a paramount importance for all the students in this auditorium. I'm telling you, very, very important planning. And again, your plan is straightforward like that, but you got to have a plan A, plan B, plan C. And during this planning, don't lose your focus and don't lose your happiness. So every day you should have a leisure management, or every week. This is called microdosing of leisure. Leisure doesn't mean that you have to go with your friends to Goa or whatever exotic places and enjoy a couple of beers and look at the sunshine and sunset. No. Micro leisuring means every day or every week you should get some time, me time, and introspect yourself and find peace with yourself. It doesn't matter how many resources you have. If you don't know how to use them, it will never be enough. You got enough opportunities, my friend. Don't take them as challenges. Take them as opportunities and build over them. And this is the one which step you have reached today. You just ask yourself where you are. From I won't do it, from yes, I did it. And number 2 is prioritization. Every life has got a prioritization. For me, at the age of 66, my priority is to do something good to the society and to play with my grandchildren and to go to exotic places to enjoy my holidays. But for you in this auditorium, it is entirely different. You got to pass the exams now. If you are falling in love, you got to chase your girlfriend. That is a priority. So priority is different from time to time, age to age. And you can see this guy is so addicted to the social media. He was in ICU. He took the plug out and put the social media. Gone. Next thing. So that's why you got to make the time management. Time management is an important tool for all the budding graduates and budding medical doctors. Because you cannot do everything. So you got to have this matrix. You got to do urgent and important things immediately, and urgent and not important things, delete them from your things, and somehow things you can delegate it. This is called Eisenhower matrix, very important. And don't burn your opportunities for a temporary comfort. You feel good to sleep until 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock in the morning, but that's not the way to do it. The future belongs to people who wake up at 5 o'clock. Very important. Now, third is perseverance. I got medical seat in 4th attempt. First, second, third, fourth. 4 times I have tried medical entrance. Every time I missed it by 1 or 2 marks. And as I said, I'm not as clever as your principal. He got in the first time. He's my junior in Guntur Medical College, Narendra. Narendra's brother is my classmate. And it took 4 years to me to get into medical school. What I'm trying to tell is, if you want to do something, you have to persevere. That is the third one. Perseverance is nothing but stubbornness with a purpose. And again, if you find a path with no obstacles, it probably doesn't lead you anywhere. I keep telling every doctor, Rome is not built in a day. It takes a long time. The first one gets the oyster, the second one gets the shell. There is nothing like a second or third. So you got to be first whatever you do. That's why I keep telling you, you got to join this 5 a.m. club. My friends, if you don't wake up at 5 o'clock, you are missing something very, very important in life. That 1 hour extra you get in the morning will add tremendous value to your life as a person and as a doctor. So please wake up at 5 o'clock and then see the miracle and magic. And hard work pays. And every time I keep showing this slide, this gentleman is becoming old. He's a doctor. He doesn't have a patient. So what he is doing, he is going there, he sculpted the stones into stone balls, painted them as footballs, and kept them in the playgrounds in the night. And the children thought that there is a real ball, started kicking them. Second day, his clinic is full of patients. Okay, what I'm trying to tell is, practice or building up your own profession is not a simple thing. It is a hard work. So hard work is very important. Now coming to the 4th P, passion. Whatever you do, you got to do with passion. When you want something with all of your heart, the universe conspires to helping you achieve it. The alchemist Paul Coelho, famous quotation. So very important. We want something with the passion, all the people will help you out, indirectly or directly. But the passion should be there, commitment should be there. And again, whatever you do, you don't need to be an orthopedic surgeon, you don't need to be a principal. Whatever you do it with passion, you do it with commitment, all the people will appreciate that. It's a wonderful quotation from Martin Luther King. If you have not come across that, please take this slide home. He says, a street sweeper should sweep a street in such a way that the angel should stop and ask, who swept this street? That means, glass of water, please. So that is important part. So whatever you do, you should face it with the utmost respect and do it well. And chase excellence. Again, a very famous quotation from Emerson. If a man can write a better book, preach a better sermon, or make a better mousetrap than his neighbor, though he builds his house in the woods, the world will make a beaten path to his door. That is the very, very important thing. Excellence is the one non-negotiable thing there. You must have seen many, many food outlets, small food outlets. People will be queuing in front to get a food there. Why? Because the food is excellent. The same thing here. So whatever profession you do, whichever branch you choose excellence. This is an important slide for all the youngsters. We are all in the comfort zone. Comfort zone, you are safe in control. But unless you move out of to fear zone and learning zone, you will not be going into growth zone. You will never do it. That's why you always got to try new things. You always got to learn new things. Then only you will go to the growth zone, and then no boundaries for your progress. Fifth P is patient-centric. My friends, we are all in this profession. End of the day, patient is the number one objective for us. Whatever branch you do. What all little success I have in my life is be patient-centric. I always think of patient, and patient first is the motto of our hospital. Whenever you go out of practice, put this as a primary thing, patient first. All the things will fall into place. So that's what it is. Then IQ versus EQ, or IQ versus EI. Emotional quotient is also very important in addition to the IQ. And again, a very famous quotation from Patch Adams movie. If you have not seen Patch Adams movie, go download from YouTube. One of the most beautiful movies of this. It's like almost an English version of Shankar. It's the end of the day, I'm at peace because my intentions are good, my heart is pure. As I said, my friends, do it with pure heart. Everything will fall in place. So that is important. I asked an elderly gentleman, tell me, sir, in which field could I make a great career? He said with a smile, be a good human being. There is a huge opportunity in this area and with very little competition. So very important, be a good human being. A lot of people come to me for jobs. I ask them, first of all, I want you to be a good human being. I don't mind you being an average surgeon, but not the other way around. Unless you are a good human being, you can never be a good doctor. Kindness is more important than wisdom, and the recognition of this is the beginning of wisdom. And this is a famous quote from Warren Buffett. Look for three things in a person: intelligence, energy, and integrity. If they don't have the last one, don't even bother with the first two. That is the precise importance and emphasis of the credibility. Again, medical career, credibility is very important. It is like a shadow. It goes before you. So again, seventh P, positivity. All these things I'm telling you, my goal is to build a life I don't need a vacation from. That means life should be like a holiday. When it becomes a holiday, when you are positive, when you take everything in life in the proper perspective. Train your mind to see the good in everything. Positivity is a choice. The happiness of your life depends on the quality of your thoughts. Again, see this example. The same bus, same scenario. This guy is sitting on this side, looking at the rocks and hills and depressed. The same guy on the opposite side and seeing the mountains, rivers and enjoying. So how you position yourself in the life makes all the difference, whether it is a positivity or negativity. And happiness depends on your attitude, not on what you have. This woman has got a beautiful floral garden, but she is crying. That woman has got only one flower, but dancing. So it's what you have, important point. I personally love to remind myself of good thoughts. I got a calendars on my desk, my towels, my breakfast bowls, all have some happiness quotations. So every day I get reminded on this. And again, can you press this one? How do you do this? This video? Yeah. I see positivity in every adversity. Okay, so convert negativity into positivity. As I said, I failed in biochemistry, but I was not depressed at that time. And at those days, if you fail in biochemistry, you got to stand back again. We call referred. I don't know whether that system is still here. Okay, there is no supplementary exams in those days, in 78. And I got to wait for another 6 months to 1 year. But I did a English lecture in a tutorial college, and I converted my negativity into positivity. So life is the three best teachers: heartbreaks, empty pockets, and failures. They make you complete. So don't bother that you have got the last marks or the less than optimum marks. Don't worry. Even if you are a backbencher, you can be a prime minister someday. All those three guys have become a prime minister. Okay. So there is a there is a life for the backbenchers also. Now coming to the eighth P, partner. How many people here are married? Oh, they're all young students. How many people have fallen in love? Come on, guys. Oh, very good. Excellent. Yeah, one day you will fall in love and you will marry. The partner is very important part of your life. In the 12 P's, with this single P is very important. If you don't have peace with this P, all the 11 P's are gone for a toss. So be careful about that 12 P. A happy marriage is about three things. Memories of togetherness. Yeah, that is my wife. Forgiveness of mistakes and a promise to never give up on each other. Again, building up a marriage and maintaining a relationship is paramount importance and fundamental principles of life. And again, as I said, you got to keep spending time with your wife. Okay? Never confront wife because there are books available in the internet now, how to kill your husband. So be careful, the men, so never confront your wife. Now, ninth P is parents, a very important part of life. In fact, if God wanted me to rewind my life, I would ask to rewind and to spend time with my mother. I could not spend enough time with my mother, running after my practice. When she became ill, she was with me, but by the time she was with stroke and in the wheelchair like that, and she could not recognize me. I felt so helpless and so idiotic for not spending the time with her. So guys, please go home, spend time with your parents. Just go to their rooms, sit there, hold their hands. Don't bother about generation gap or anything. You don't need to explain to them anything. You don't need to understand what they say. Whatever they say, just listen. Parents are very important part of anybody's life. That is my father. I lost my father January of this year. Incidentally, today is my father's 92nd birthday. Yeah. And again, another important thing I wanted to share with you is my father, after death, before that he wanted to donate his body to anatomy department. So we donated his body to the anatomy department of, initially it was supposed to come to Usmania. Actually, I spoke to your previous principal, Shashkala, but the body went to Srikakulam because my co-brother Dr. Bhaskar has got a medical college there. So body has gone there and it was donated to the anatomy department. And I feel so proud for my father's deeds. And again, never complain about the things your parents could not give you. It was probably all they had. All of us come from middle class or lesser middle class people, and parents do a lot of sacrifices to keep where we are and to send the money. So please respect that part. Now 10th P is peers, and means friends. Again, I put it friends as a capsule. Take 2 capsules every day. So 2 friends every day. That means friendship is very, very important. And very important friends are, good friends help you find important things when you have lost them. Things like your smile, your hope and your courage. I take every opportunity. That is a Tagore on the right side, your principal's brother. He is an ENT surgeon in Guntur. Whenever I go, wherever I go, I like to make my medical college friends meet. And I got so many holidays together. And this is a very important quotation in Hindi. I think I'm sure a lot of people speak Hindi. ये उम्र की चादर खींच कर उतार देते हैं, ये कमबख्त दोस्त कभी बुढ़ा नहीं होने देते हैं, दोस्तों से बातें किया करो जनाब, ये वो हकीम है जो उल्फाज के इलाज कर देते हैं. So, really wonderful thing, spend time with friends. They are the doctors who make you better with their simple smile. So that is important of this speech. And of course, unhealthy friendship is not good. You got to be clever enough not to entertain them. Okay? And then the important thing is, these are all my friends. Again, important point, if you look at the people in your circle and don't get inspired, then you don't have a circle, you have a cage. That is where selection of friends important. From now onwards, very important. As you go into the life, your friends or your circle of friends should be able to inspire you. Those sort of people, you have to select them. These are all my inspirations from orthopedic surgeons, Dr. Sancheti and my colleagues, my seniors. Always learn from people who have done it. That is the important point. It's not a rocket science. Now, coming to the 11th P, paisa. That means money. I'm not underestimating that. It is an important factor in the family, in your careers, but don't put it as a front line. Patient is your front line. Money is an automatic byproduct of your success. See the pulse, not the purse. The one thing you should not have in your first 5 years is that this doctor is money-minded. Then you are doomed. So don't get that tag at all. Always look at the patient. The money is an automatic byproduct of your success. Never put money as a primary goal. And again, life is like this, simple, my friends, very, very philosophical. We keep running after the money. End of the day, there is nothing to go for it. Now, last 12, play and pray. Play is again very important thing. Again, life is a balance between the brain and heart. I want you to bunk the classes. I want you to fall in love. I want you to make a prank. I want you to go to cinema. I want you to enjoy the life. See, okay, academics is not the only thing. I'm telling you, I did everything. Okay, now see this one. Medicine, law, business, engineering, these are noble pursuits and necessary to sustain life. But my friends, poetry, beauty, romance, love, these are what we stay alive for. So that is what important point. Okay, as far as I am concerned, you might have seen my social media. I love dancing, and this video has gone viral. If you see Guruva Reddy dancing social media, you will get this video. But fortunately, that is my wife, not a girlfriend. Okay, so what I'm saying is, do everything that makes your heart fonder, not only the brain. Okay, so like that, I do everything in my life, do all this thing, tranquil nature, nice books, good music, bliss. But my friends, don't get tied down with the social media. This is the unfortunate thing. A word of caution, the digital detoxification is very, very, very important for all of you guys. No doubt, it is a wonderful armamentarium in your career, but it should be your servant, not your boss. Don't get addicted to the social media, then you will be suffocated one day. Don't forget to enjoy the world. This guy has got a beautiful girl next to him, and he is doing the tweet. Okay? So end of the day, family, career, health, friends, and that is a life balance, my friends. And pray, again, it depends on individuals, and it depends on whom you like. I'm not a great God-fearing man, but I believe that there is something superhuman power. So that's what it is. So pray is also important. And again, another P is philanthropy. Wherever you are, whatever you are, do something for the society. You don't need to say, I want to be Guruva Reddy, earn 10 lakhs a month, then only I will do the philanthropy. No, you can do it from now. Whatever little you can, do it for the humanity residing there. These are the 7 daily prayers. And again, when you do good things, God will save you. And again, you feel sometimes frustrated, and again, the meditation is the best. You should sit in meditation for 20 minutes a day, unless you are too busy. Then you should sit for an hour. So very important point. Okay, if you go to Monday this way, it's not the right thing, my friend. So you got to be positive, you got to be cheerful, and you got to do whatever you like. And again, enjoy what you do what you enjoy. This is a simple principle of a happy life. Okay. A man is, you can see that, I don't need to explain that slide. Okay, and now the new mindset is, I achieve twice as much in half the time thanks to my energy, confidence and performance. So if you have a family that loves you, a few good friends, food on your table and a roof over your head, you are richer than you think, my friend. You can get girlfriends, you can get a massier, you can get a thing. So end of the day, my friends, I'm telling you, you follow these 12 P's, life is beautiful for who can feel it. Thank you so much.